Hey Michelle, as you've already figured out, your new camera is amazing. It'll do things your point and shoot could only dream about. But there's a lot of new terms that you have to understand and work with now that'll make it a lot easier. Photography is all about controlling light, just as it was with your point and shoot. But now you have the ability to control the light. There's some terms that are new to use with your camera that I want to go over with you. The first one is aperture, and that's how big is the hole in the end of the lens that lets the light in to the sensor. And the sensor is the electronic chip that makes the photographs. That hole is variable. It can be really, really small, like when you squint your eyes in bright sunshine, or it can be wide open, like your pupils are dilated in a dark room. Then there's shutter speed. And shutter speed, just think about blinking your eyes and how long you keep them open before you close them again. If you have a really big aperture, because you're in a dark room and you're trying to gather all the light you can, but your shutter speed is really quick, it's hard to see what you were trying to look at. So now you can control in your camera how much light you let in and how long you let it in. Or on the other hand, if it's really, really bright outside and you got to squint to see, or else you can't tell anything because it's all a white mass. Well, now you can close your aperture and make it really small and speed up your shutter speed, so it's like you open your eyes just for a split second and close them again. Have you ever been going down the road, hopefully in the passenger seat, looked out the window and blinked your eyes as the lines on the highway went by, and you can stop them in motion? Or when you see a wheel turning and you blink your eyes really fast, you can stop them? Well, the same thing. With the aperture and the shutter speed, you can control how much light enters the sensor, and you can also control speed to a degree with your aperture and with your shutter speed. The third term you need to know about is ISO. And just think of it as artificial light. If it's really dark, you can't see, you have your aperture wide open just like your eyes, you have your shutter speed really long, and you still can't see, or things are blurry, and we'll cover that later, then you can use your ISO. And it's basically a computer generated light. So that's the three things to get you started.